And the game is called Table Topics. It's impromptu speaking, where people will be called up after I read a question. I will call on people and give you a sentence, a question to ask, and you will reply in 1 to 2 minutes. The timer will show the green light at 1 minute. You must speak until 1 minute, even if you just stay up here. The goal is to speak to 1 minute. The yellow will come on at 1.5 minutes, and the red light, the red card will come on at 2, and you have an extra half minute to finish up if you need to. Now I'd like you to imagine that you lived after the Civil War. As Melina said, this holiday is started just after the Civil War. And I'd like you maybe to think about, in character, perhaps you could inspire all of us on how to get past that horrible war. So imagine you lived after the Civil War. In character, imagine how you could speak to the crowd to inspire us to get past that horrible war. And I was thinking of Tom. Come on up, Tom.
Thank you, Madam Table Topic
Yes.
Person, Madam Toastmaster, and everyone here today. The war had to be fought because people had to be equal. The war should have been not necessarily had in the late 1800s, in the turn of the 1800s, when slaves were no longer being imported into our country. They started to let the slaves have families so they could raise their own labor force. That's how slavery continued. Different acts were passed, different laws were passed, but the South did not relent. 645,000 people died in that 4.5-year period so that people, the black people, could be free, and that the South could not make it about states' rights. Some of the things we're seeing happening in our nation today, it's easy to go to, it's all about states' rights, when you're making your money off the backs of other people. So the way we healed after the war was we became more collegial. Is there still work to be done? Is everything perfect? No, but it was a necessary war that ripped our nation apart, but that's how the healing had to begin. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tom, for getting to the crux of the matter. I appreciated that very much. Now, at this point, we will ask the timer. Is that my role here?
Yes.
All right. For the timer's report for our 4 participants.
Thank you, Madam Table Topics Master. The crux of my report this evening, it's so gratuitous to just keep saying crux. Crux. We had Melina at 1 minute, 1 second. Good. We had Tom Island at 1 minute, 24 seconds. We had Carrie at 1 minute, 52 seconds. And Tom, our guest, at 1 minute, 6 seconds. Sounds like everybody qualified.
So at this point on your ballots, if you would vote for your favorite table topics answer. We had Melina with inviting us over for a party. We had Tom participating in the Miss California pageant, or was it his?
A parade.
Yes, a parade. And Carrie, who spoke about a story of a veteran, and also our guest Tom, who came in character to inspire us to get past the war. And at this time, I'll return control over to our Toastmaster, Melina.